Hello everybody, this is me, Maverick201. Today we got a video review of MP-10 Masterpiece Prime. Now, he is freaking huge. So, yeah, yes, he does roll. What is that I hear rolling in the back? Well, we'll find out. So, you got Optimus right here. Mine's it's kind of defective, unfortunately. This part's not supposed to stay out, it's supposed to be closed, flushed in. But it pops out. Let's grab Spike here. He is posable. You can do his arm like that, 360 degrees. You can move his leg, bend it like more than 90. He has no head articulation. You can't move his leg back. You can only move it back that far. You can move it up that far. And yeah. And he actually has a bit more functionality. I'll show you in a second. So let's get the trailer detached. All you do is just lift it. Boom. Now, the trailer will just fall normally. But however, what you want to do is move this. It does a little bit of auto morphing. When you turn it, it extends out. So we'll extend it out. Boom, there we go. Now I can stand on it. And now let's open this. And let's extend it this way. Pull this down. And we got Roller in cartoon accurate colors. Very nice, very nice. And hold on. Let's open this up. There's storage here, and now I can pick my camera. Well, it's not really camera for fun, but yeah, you can store the gun for Optimus right there. And I just realized the lighting isn't too terribly great. A flashlight over here. And it's dead. Go figures. Wish this thing had a battery. Alright. So, hold on. Alright. We'll just move this over here. There you go. You see it's right there? Boom. Alright. Show you guys that real quick. Let's take that out because we will need that for Roller. The gun. We will need the gun for Roller. So, hold on. Let me go back where it was. And we'll close this up as I'll show you this a bit later. So let's close the trailer up. That Roller. Now there's a seat inside Roller right here. You will notice. So what you will do with said seat is get Spike in a sitting formation. And just put him in right there. And you can ride it. Now there's this piece right here on Roller. So what you want to do is pull this back. Pull that down. Get Optimus's gun. Boom, there you go. You got attack Roller. Pretty cool. Another cool feature Roller can do. You want to open this. And what you want to do is flip that. Close that. Get the trailer. Push these back. And the hitch that Optimus connects to, Roller also connects to. Not securely as I would have liked it. But this is an older mold, so it can be forgiven. I gotta reposition. And there you go. Roller can move the trailer. Pretty cool. Alright, so let's get that detached. Now let's look at the function of the trailer. I suggest open it from the back end. It's much easier opening it from the back end than from the front end for some odd reason. Alright. So this is where, on the old toy, Roller would eject from. Like that. You know? And, okay, I realize you guys can't see that well, so we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and now you guys can see. Alright, so as I was saying, on the old toy, you would hit a button and Roller would eject. But this obviously doesn't happen. And I really don't care if it does or not. I mean, I'm just happy we got a Roller, cartoon accurate colored Roller. So yeah, you fold those seats, you fold these up and they become seats. So he can just kind of lay there like that. Just kind of lay there like that. Boom, there you go. Now, a cool feature is in this little like repair drone thing, you hold on, open it up, and you want to lay them out just like so, like we had earlier. Put him in, boom, and now he's controlling the repair drill. Now this part is kind of super floppy, but the hinge holding it isn't. And I haven't had any problems with this hinge either. All the hinges have been relatively really good. You got a nice little ratchet there, like at the bottom. Posability is super good. The only QC's issues is actually with the Optimus figure himself. That's about it. And as you guys saw earlier, this does extend and goes down to however down the floor goes. And yeah, nice trailer. It's painted silver right here, but then this is the only part not painted. Really nice. Let's flip this upwards as we're going to do a repair mode for Optimus quite soon. But first, we gotta have some things in order first before we do that. So we're going to put it back into truck mode for right now. And we'll put this off to the side and get to the figure at hand. MP-10 Optimus Prime. Here's his cab mode, and now we will stop the video as I'm going to lower the tripod. So we'll be right back. I almost forgot something, so we want to open the trailer. Alright, quick roll out for a second. Lift him up right about there. You see this thingy push. You want to push that in. You do so on the other side. And now let's get to closing. And now you can have him kind of just out like that. Oh yeah, that's pretty much one thing I almost forgot. And yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, now we got MP-10 Optimus. And we rush. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. I had to re-edit this or redo this part. So yeah, you got great detailing. Very, very great. The only robot kibble you can see is his feet, his waist, and the under kibble. They kind of tried to hide the under kibble, but yeah, you can't really do anything about that. They tried to do it in the legs. I guess the effort counts. Oh, rubber tires! The only other masterpiece figure I have that has rubber tires is MP-9 Rodimus, or Rodimus Prime, I mean. It's the Hasbro version. Figure sucks butt. I only got it at the time because it was Hot Rod and it was the only masterpiece Hot Rod figure. He's breaking on me. Nothing's broken yet. Like you can see that tab is like almost broken. Oh yeah, I forgot to do a segment here. Before I transform him, I'm gonna do size comparisons. Here he is with MP-09 Hot Rod. And let's just lift the camera up a little bit. You can see the totally mounted scale. Not at all. Not even close. Maybe if this was the Takara Tomy version and then I had him in the Rodimus Prime mode, then they would maybe be in scale because then he would be a Prime, but this is the Hot Rod mode and yeah, it's not in scale. Because, crap. Whoops! 4D! Yeah, that's terrible. Alright, anyways. He should be more in scale, like this size. Which, they did do a Hot Rod this size. It was MP-20 something. I can't remember the number exactly. Let me look online while I talk about the size scaling here. This is great. It's perfect size scaling right there. I'm actually on like TF Source right now, so I can actually search that. So yeah, what's weird, the car version of Hot Rod, the new Hot Rod, it's called Hot Rodimus, which is kind of interesting that they named him that. Weird. But, you know, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. To cars. Alright, yeah, no, I'm getting a bunch of other stuff. Okay, interesting. Okay, apparently it's just called Masterpiece Hot Rod. On TS Source, but on the box it says Hot Rodimus. So yeah, the newer one is MP-28. So yeah. And this is the Blue Streak. Again, the Hasbro version Blue Streak compared to him. Very, very nice scaling. Very nice indeed. Here we got the the Takara bootleg, the bootleg version of MP Bumblebee. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to his transformation. Alright, things are not like fitting in flush, but oh well. I'm too lazy right now to do that. He's a bit small. He should be about the same size as them. That's just how the scaling should be. I suggest if you want a Masterpiece scale one, get the Alternity, I think it was, version of him, which is like, it was like a continuation of Vinyl Tech, which is alternators for us in the States and everywhere else other than Japan and Asia. Although I think the Philippines got alternators and not Vinyl Tech. Boy, I'm not 100% on there. That. Because usually the Philippines gets the stuff we get. So, yeah. Oh, okay. We got Masterpiece G2 Sideswipe. Yeah, my... There we go. So, yeah. Size scale. Pretty nice. Tabs coming off, and I had to put some floor polish on this. And this is, again, another KO. Of the Takara version, as there's no Hasbro version of Sideswipe currently. And here he is with Daniel. Who cares about him? But here's the comparison I know you've all been waiting for, people. Yeah, MP-36 Megatron. Nah, just kidding, I don't have that figure at all. We got Masterpiece Sunstorm. Why did I do that? Just to tease you and to fuck with you. You're welcome. That was the Hasbro release of Masterpiece Starscream. It actually isn't mine, so it's my dad's. I was just looking at it to see the differences with this, and it's actually missing pieces because most of the pieces are like in storage and stuff. So yeah, so they're not like disappeared, gone. It's just we'd have to dig them out of there. And the weather here is not great right now for going into storage. It's freaking hot, so yeah, take a rainy day on that. So yeah, here he is. You know, obviously this should be a hell of a lot bigger than that, but you know, you're never gonna have the size scale right. With the Jets, anyways. With the cars, you can get pretty close. The Jets, yeah, no. And I just realized I didn't have his wing transformed all the way right. Because, okay, I had these folded in on this side, but this side was transformed correctly. These are supposed to come out like so. And then you tab that in, and this part always falls off. I'll go into more detail into this mold much later in another review. However, one Masterpiece figure I will never review. You people should be grateful that I transformed this thing. This thing is a freaking nightmare. Hate it. Hate it. Anyways, let's get on with his transformation, which is quite simple. Okay, first you pull that down so then you get some leverage. Pull the arms out. Oh, you have to push these down, then pull the arms out, because then it's much safer to do that. Oh yeah, and then you extend the arms out. Open this up, flip the head. Now you want to do is flip that, close that, and now what I suggest to do is you flip that, you turn it, boom, there we go. These kind of tab into these, I don't know if you can see that tab. It tabs into that and you hear a sound when it tabs in. So once you get that tabbed in, boom. Second verse, same as the first. You do exactly the same thing. Make sure you got that tabbed. And now you disconnect this blue part from that chrome chest plate, which is kind of tight on mine, but it's not like it's gonna break or anything like that, so nothing to be worried about. Flip these panels. These go over the legs. That's so you can get the heels all the way. And you're done with MP-10 Prime. Yeah, he's a midget. He's a midget. Midget. Just kidding. We're not done yet. Open his legs. Fold these out like that. Boom, boom. You want it? Hold on. Let me show you what you do with the arms. You fold that down. Open this up. Boom. There we go. Boom. Now do the as I was saying earlier. Hold on. I didn't get the chest all the way, because the chest part, there's like an open little hole area right here. You'll see right there my finger's at. It will tab into this black part right here. It's imperative that you tab it in. You do that. Oh yeah, these go down and they just kind of sit there where the tire is at, because you untab them from here. Extend the legs. Boom. And up. Oops. Almost forgot to do the other arm. How silly of me. And then I'll show you something else as soon as we get the camera extended up. MP-10 Optimus in robot mode. Now, what you want to do for the final transformation step, because these are up, or down I mean, you want to pull them up. Simple as that. And here you got MP-10 Optimus. And he comes with a few accessories. His axe, which doesn't attach the same as MP-01. MP-01, you would flip his hand around and then put it over. Whereas this, you just put it straight over his hand. You know, it's still the same thing. Still rubber. Or like a soft plastic, I mean. But yeah. He can only do it in his right hand. Or, yeah, in his right hand. As, let me get this off. His finger will go flying off, because for whatever reason, this thing likes to pull in the hand. On the index finger. You cannot put it there. Like, it won't work. That's like the farthest I can get it, and I don't want to, like, bust this thing. And he almost fell on camera. I am great. Okay. I think I got his heels alrightly secured on there. Alright. Okay. So to reattach his fingers, let's go over articulation. We'll first start with the head. You can turn side to side. You can look up. You can look down. His arms can turn. You can extend the arms out for extra articulation. Up and down. His elbow, of course, 90-degree bend. I would say, yeah, 90 degree. And then his fingers open up. This finger is posable. His index finger can move in and out. The three bottom fingers are all attached to like one solid piece, so you can't really do nothing there. His leg, you can do that if you want to. You can do that, 90-degree bend. Okay, here we have the 10 Optimus. And yeah, no set change, yeah. I didn't get to record the rest until when I got over here, so yeah. So, here we have MP-10 Optimus. Now note, since then I've had actually some paint chipping. And this is just from transforming the figure. Right here on his waist is a bit of silver paint chipped off. Like, you guys can't really see it well, so if I move his waist, hold on a minute. Yeah, you can see the paint chipped. And then we lower his arm, and you can see the red now is going away. And that's just from transforming him, so be careful with yours, as the paint isn't the greatest. And yeah, your thing may vary. You may get thicker paint than I did, so who knows, as I got some thick paint in the eyes. As you can't see it here, or with, you have to look in the light, and you'll see that they put a little bit too much paint on his eyes, so there's like a bit like kind of jetting out. nothing I can really do about that, but yeah, it's not really noticeable unless you really look at it, like really close. But so we'll stand him up straight, and yes, this is his gun, which you do that, boom, folds up, put it back here like so, boom, there you go, storage. And take it back out. How do you just hit this button, gun folds out. It tabs in like every other Masterpiece figure in existence, but he holds his gun much better than previous MPs I've had. Blue Streak handles his pretty well. G2 Sideswipe is pretty terrible when it comes to holding his. I actually had to put like super glue to thicken it. Bumblebee's good because he uses a different system entirely. MP-10 Hot Rod's Rodimus Prime is pretty terrible with that. And yeah. So yeah. Really nice figure. Now let's get a close-up of that ion blaster of his. It's real nice. We'll go ahead over here so you can actually see it. So it's not on the computer screen. Very nice detailing. It is a tad bit small, but considering what it does in the gimmick, I'm okay with it. And yeah. Into some more of the articulation. We have ankle tilt, so you can get him in a pretty wide pose if you wanted to, which is just kind of stupid, but you know, you got it there for those more actionist poses. Okay, I just said that really weird, but okay. Head articulation, his head can turn. It is not on the ball joint, it is on a hinge. So you can look up, you can look down. He does all the articulation I need from a head, so I really don't care if it's the ball joint or not. But yeah. Note that his finger pops off really easily, so be warned, as this will be popping off quite easily. He has waist articulation, 360. He has no ab crunch due to how his whole upper torso area transforms. And yeah, he does have like a knee rotation here. Again, that isn't even for transformation, so yeah. So I guess that's, yeah, because you just rotate his waist for transformation. But yeah. His hands 360 degrees. Back can go 360 if you wanted to. And yeah, there's nothing to complain in the articulation department. He is super solid there. And yeah. And as I was showing you guys earlier, I showed you in-car mode comparisons, and now we'll get robot mode comparisons. So, okay. Here he is compared to MP Bumblebee. So hold up, I'm actually just straightening Bumblebee out. You can see how he scales. And this is about the size of a deluxe figure, so you can see how the generation figures are compared to him. I'll do a separate review on Bumblebee later. We got Masterpiece Blue Streak. Here you see in scale with him. I would bring Sideswipe up here, but Sideswipe and Blue Streak are like exactly the same height, so yeah, it'd be kind of wasting my time. And we got, I believe it's MP-04 or MP-05 Sunstorm. Ah, damn it. Tail fins are popping off. Alright, there we go. You know what, I'll put him over here and put Prime on the same. There you can see. I think this scale works pretty well. And last but not least, we have Masterpiece Rodimus Prime in more of his hot rod configuration. They're about the same size. Note that both of their matrices aren't the same size. As I'll show you here, you can see Optimus's matrix, and you can see Hot Rod's matrix. And you can see his is much bigger than his. Now let's bring that down. And yeah, now let's go back. Oh yeah, I didn't even take this out. So yeah, his thing does open. And no, I don't know if I showed this earlier. It's two separate pieces, more accurate to the actual on-screen model. And you can take his matrix out. You just push it. It's really easy to get this matrix out compared to MP-10, which I might do a review sometime. I don't personally own the figure, but my dad does. So yeah, I could probably just ask him, and yeah. Pretty nice. Preferably keep it on this side. And if you do get some light through this, oh man, it looks nice. It does. Note that this matrix can fit in both MP, I think it's 23 Hot Rod or 28 Hot Rod. Yeah, it's 28. And then the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. And if you have any other version of the Optimus mold, yes, this can fit in there. But usually every other Optimus figures does come with a matrix. But this is the most best well-painted matrix. So, Masterpiece Optimus Prime. You can get him either, I don't know if in the US if they're selling him at Toys R Us or not, because some people have been saying he's only a Comic-Con exclusive, which I would think is kind of weird considering his box did say Toys R Us. And also, most of the other Toys R Us exclusives that were also at Comic-Con, like Masterpiece Bumblebee and Blue Streak, I did see in my local Toys R Us's eventually. However, I never saw Starscream Soundwave or the original Masterpiece Optimus Prime, the MP-10. Now, there might be some differences. Now, let me know in the comment below if you have the original 2012 Masterpiece Optimus Prime from Hasbro release. If this is more of a yellow or the gold color, as mine is gold. And I was looking at reviews of the original version of this, and it looked yellow. So let me know that. And this seems to be more of a greenish yellow than that other yellow that was used in the original Masterpiece Prime. It still looks yellow, but I don't know if it's the same yellow. Again, let me know if you have this one or at least seen pictures of this one and have the original release. Let me know that. Those might be the only two differences. Overall, this is the must-have version of MP-10 Optimus Prime. By far. Comes with the trailer, roller, spike, him. It is just the most definitive version of this figure. And comes with his axe, which the other version did come with. But this is just the best. It's best scale-wise. It's best design-wise in truck mode and in robot. I thought Classic Optimus Prime was good, but damn, this thing blows him out of the water. But yeah, you guys should pick up this figure, and yeah, buy the Hasbro version. Don't buy the Tommy Takara version. Takara's is $220. Now I know, if you're Canadian, in that case, you might as well just pay the extra money, because he's gonna be almost the same price. I don't know. I know you Canadians are kind of screwed when it comes to Transformers and pricings. Feel bad for you guys. But here in the US, yeah, this one. Pick them up. As soon as you see them, go. Unless you guys in Canada, unless you actually buy them at the stores, then just pick up that instead of the car version, which is going to cost you more. But yeah. Anyways, I'm babbling. Yeah. So, pick them up. And as always, I highly recommend them. And as always, guys, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, or even dislike if you wanted to. Always open to criticism. Follow me on Twitter. And also help support the Patreon. So then, hey, maybe we can get an MP-36 Megatron review a lot sooner. Since I don't have a job. I mean, I would get one, but well, somebody ain't letting me. But anyways, as always, this has been me, Mehmet 201. Peace out, guys.